Here we go.
At the Racing Ferrero start zone, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series about to get falsy. It is the Dixie Chopper. Feel the thunder.
Oh my goodness.
All kinds of issues on that first lap for Hudson O'Neal. He's dropped from first to third. Meanwhile, up front, Shannon Babb will lead the way. It falls.
Dennis Herb Jr. going to dive down to his inside. I told you if there was a bottom side, Dennis Herb will find it. He's going to work down to the inside. Shannon Babb to the outside. It's a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. It falls. They're dead even. Dennis Herb and Shannon Babb.
Coming out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Into turn 3, O'Neal runs in third. Smith is fourth. Hughes is fifth. Side-by-side battle between Owens and Pierce. Up front, they're still at it at the line. By a nose, it continues to be Shannon Babb out in front of that Longhorn Dick Hill.
Herb again will dive down to the inside. He'll size up Shannon Babb. Babb, the wily veteran out of Moweaqua. Dennis Herb down to the inside out of Carpentersville. Babb, Herb, Hudson O'Neal, and Garrett Smith. Your top 4, 5 in, 55 remain. Lap traffic's going to be a quick reality if we stay green.
Out of turn number 4, 28 cars started tonight. Babb has led every lap. No, new leader. Yeah, Dennis Herb Jr., a new leader on lap number 6 down the back straightaway to 3. Babb will try to regain the top spot. It's going to be about another half a lap per lap.
Yeah.
They will be in heavy traffic as Herb leads Babb into 1.
Babb, here he comes on the outside of Dennis Herb Jr. That bottom side slowing down just a bit. Here comes 18. Shannon Babb trying to size him up. The Moweaqua missile will roll up to the cushion here as they got to tiptoe through lap traffic. Herb, Babb, Garrett Smith, and Hudson O'Neal. Smith now down to the inside of the battle for third. A slide job from Garrett Smith. Hudson O'Neal back to fourth. Him and Garrett Smith going to go at it. O'Neal's going to throw a slider at Garrett Smith. The action for third. Give it to Hudson O'Neal.
That's behind the action up front. It's Herb now. Heavy traffic. Babb has cleared turbo. Garrett Smith back around O'Neal. Here comes Spencer Hughes. Here comes Bobby Pierce. Here comes Jimmy Owens and Kevin Weaver. O'Neal working the top shelf, and that Midwest Shipment alloying spoiler down the Rocket House car goes wheel to wheel with Garrett Smith into 1.
Continues to be a great battle for third. Hudson O'Neal and Garrett Smith down the back straightaway. Dennis Herb now marred on the bottom. We'll see where Shannon Babb goes. The battle for third still entertaining. Off turn number 4, the caution is out.
The Gorsuch performance caution, and it's Jonathan Davenport.
Wow.
And Tim McCready into the hot pit. The Heartbeat Hot Sauce hot pit.
They're going to send Jonathan Davenport back onto the racetrack. They literally had to use a pry bar to get that right side of that door away from that right rear tire.
Kevin Weaver holding his own as well in B12. It's Dennis Herb, Shannon Babb, Hudson O'Neal, and Garrett Smith bringing us back to green. We'll see if we can keep life in that high side. Here we go.
The Racing Brewers restart zone. O'Neal up top out of turn number 2, and he still stumbles at 2. Here comes Pierce at 32. Garrett Smith on the bottom at 10. Down through the middle. Here they come out of 4. O'Neal up to the top. Dennis Herb Jr. still leads into turn 1 like 11 in the books.
See if Hudson O'Neal can get a better turns 1 and 2. He does. Down the back straightaway now. Reeling in the Moweaqua missile for the runner-up spot. Hudson O'Neal with that orange spoiler. Point leader for second. Good battle with the Moweaqua missile to go into turns 1 and 2. Sizing them up is Huddy. Side by side with the veteran out of Moweaqua. Good battle for the runner-up spot. Problems for Davenport. He'll call it a night. It's at the line. Good action for second.
Long night for JD out of the race now. O'Neal stumbles in turn 3. In turn number 2 rather. Here comes Garrett Smith on the bottom. Pierce is running in 5th, and it's Hughes, and then Kevin Weaver behind him. Meanwhile, looks like Ross Robinson out of the race in the 7R car as Dennis Herb Jr. continues to lead with 14 scored here tonight.
Babb going to transfer to that top side. We'll see if he can get it going. Puts the right rear up against the falls cushion. Down the front straightaway. See if he can make some laps up on the 28 of Dennis Herb. Him and Hudson O'Neal cruising on that outside. But Dennis Herb, the veteran out of Carpentersville, oh so strong on the bottom of the speedway. Now Babb and O'Neal going to go at it for the runner-up spot. 44 remain. And the inaugural visit for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the battle for second.
Oh, man. Slider up there, and Pierce will do the crossover. Spencer Hughes has got a good hot run tonight on the bottom. Here they come on a turn 4, the battle down the main straightaway. There's the battle there between Babb and O'Neal. That is for second. Dennis Herb Jr. right now is about a straightaway lead into turn 3. Heavy lap traffic in front of him as the duel continues for second between Babb and O'Neal down the main straightaway. And O'Neal will take the second spot, Mike.
So Hudson O'Neal going to go back to second as Dennis Herb encounters lap traffic. Babb going to retakes second down the back straightaway. So a little bit of Indian giver for the runner-up spot. It allows Pierce to gather them both in. About to have a 3-car dance for the runner-up spot as Dennis Erb puts a lap on Tim McCready. Not wasting any time going after McKay Winger and Mike Spatola. So the battle for second rages on. Bad down to the inside. Hudson O'Neal to the outside. You're watching it live on Flow. Hudson O'Neal to second. Yes.
And again, McCready going a lap down. O'Neal's got that preferred line up top. Here comes Pearson, 32. Meanwhile, Spencer Hughes is up to 5th and 11. Here they come out of 4. Heavy traffic for Erb. Here comes Babb and O'Neal. They go side by side into turn 1. Here comes Bobby Pearson, 32.
Boy, traffic going to get very hairy down the back straightaway. What a battle for second. Shannon Babb and Hudson O'Neal trying to track down Dennis Erb here on a Saturday night through traffic. Babb going to go back to second, 38 to go. As it's still Dennis Erb, Shannon Babb, Hudson O'Neal, and Bobby Pierce as they try to work through lap traffic.
Spencer Hughes runs in 5th, and it's Kevin Weaver, Garrett Smith, Dalton Wilson, Jimmy Owens, Ryan Unzicker.
Bad to the high side, James. This could be a big move here. We'll see if he can trap Dennis Erb on the bottom down the back straightaway. Here comes a Moequa missile. I think he's got him right where he wants him. Here comes Shannon Babb trying to run down the race leader, Dennis Erb, through lap traffic.
How about the battle there? McKay Winger out of the race. Here comes O'Neal and Pierce. They went side by side on that last 4 lap. Hughes and Weaver trying to catch them. Dennis Erb Jr. on the bottom. Here comes Babb. Here comes O'Neal. Whoa, Boom Briggs on the front straightaway. Man, that was a near disaster for your leaders. And Boom Briggs off the pace out of the race. That was a close call. And here comes Babb, and here comes O'Neal. Erb continues to be steady. And the Gorsuch performance caution is out. Spatola to the hot pit.
Briggs on the backstretch to the hot pit as well.
Let's take a look on the replay here on FloRacing. Right there into the wall.
Yeah.
There's Erb by, and right there in front of McCready and Babb.
35 to go. 30 grand on the line. Hudson O'Neal with a good restart. Here we go. Off turn number 4.
Yeah, he has stumbled on his starts and restarts. Let's see if he can hold it out at turn number 2. And he does against that cushion down the back straightaway. Here comes Spencer Hughes at 11. Spencer Hughes at 11 trying to get 4th from Pierce. At the line is still Dennis Erb Jr. And here comes Hudson O'Neal.
See if Hudson O'Neal can make up some ground over here at turns 1 and 2. Dennis Erb so strong on the bottom. Down the back straightaway, Bobby Pierce and Spencer Hughes going at it. Pierce going to go to 4th now. Again, Hudson O'Neal and Shannon Babb going to go at it for 2nd, but here comes Bobby Pierce. Pierce has got some heat in those Hoosiers in car number 32. It wouldn't be a good race without Bobby Pierce at Falls. Enter the 32 to 4th. Looks to the outside of Babb for 3rd. Hudson O'Neal, Bobby Pierce trying to come to the front of the high side here at Falls.
Tyler calls it a 9 to the number 1 car. To the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit out of the race. Meanwhile, Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to make some headway into the top 10 of the 20 RT from the back. Dennis Erb Jr. in car number 28 continues to lead here tonight at Falls. He took the lead back on lap 6 from Shannon Babb, who right now is in a battle for 4th with Spencer Hughes, who's got the spot at 11. Here comes O'Neal working the top on Erb on the bottom.
Yeah, Hudson O'Neal's really got a good groove going as we're halfway home. 30 in, 30 to go, but we might have a battle for the race lead because Hudson O'Neal has found a heck of a line around the outside. Here comes Hudson O'Neal in car number 1. In the Rocket House car, Valvoline car number 1. 29 remain in the Lucas Ole Model Dirt Series event here tonight. Erb, O'Neal, Pierce, and the 11, once again, is Spencer Hughes.
Lockett 1st and 2nd with Dennis Erb Jr. and Hudson O'Neal. The Longhorn of Pierce and Hughes. And behind them, then you have Babb and Dalton Wilson and Garrett Smith. And right now they battle coming up out of turn number 2. Meanwhile, O'Neal making progress out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to make headway as we come out of turn number 4.
Boy, really,
with 34 scored, Mike Norris.
Yeah, he really makes up a lot of ground over here in turns 3 and 4. I think Dennis Erb Jr.'s a little bit better over here in 1 and 2, but he makes up all his ground in 3 and 4. Now he's got to work through lap traffic here. Got to get by Boom Briggs running here in lap traffic. Erb and O'Neal, lap traffic heavy in front of your race leaders. As Hudson O'Neal disposes of Boom Briggs with 25 to go. Laps winding down. Erb, O'Neal, Pierce, Hughes, Babb.
Bobby Pierce running the bottom out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. Into turn 1, trying to get around Boom Briggs. Whoa! And we got a problem. Yet Garrett Alberson has problems at 58. He heads to the pit area, and the Kennan Beth Roberts 58 car. Garrett Alberson was running in 10th. 25 to go at Falls. Dennis Erb Jr. out in front as we come out of turn 4 at the Racing for Heroes restart zone, Mike.
Here comes Hudson O'Neal again. He's going to run to the high side. He's going to make up some ground. He's got to do it on these restarts. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Dennis Erb will drift to the wall. Here comes Hudson O'Neal in car number 1. He's got a good look at the race lead over to number 4 down the front straightaway. Hudson O'Neal is there. Big contact. Well, and he jumps over, and Dennis Erb is sliding. And he takes out Shannon Babb.
Oh, man.
And Bobby Pierce takes the lead, but the caution comes out. A wild exchange over in turns 1 and 2 between Hudson O'Neal and Dennis Erb. And Babb in the wrong place at the right time, or the right. Oh, man.
And the Gorsuch Performance caution is out. And we're going to go back to the Racing for Heroes restart as we start with 25 to go. Dennis Erb Jr., Hudson O'Neal, Bobby Pierce down the main straightaway, and let's see what happens.
Well, you can see on the outside, as I mentioned, Hudson O'Neal got this good. Watch the run he gets. Dennis Erb moves up the track to greet him. Hudson O'Neal tries to throw the slider. Erb comes down. O'Neal's there. They make contact. Erb goes sliding and collects Shannon Babb. Darn it.
Well, those cars that kept going, Erb, Shannon Babb will have to go to the back. Unfortunately, we did get that. They did get that lap in, leader +3.
Oh.
See down there in turn 4, Dennis Erb Jr.
Overton came from 21st. Wow, what a run for Brandon.
So we'll see how the damage.
Hey guys, real quick, Shannon Babb, man, what a heartbreaker. What did you see happen?
It looked like the one went there and jumped over the top of 28. 28 got turned around in front of me, and I hit him, had nowhere to go. And, just a bad thing. I was the wrong place, wrong time. And, I got to be the guy that goes on the fucking back of the race. So it kind of sucks for me.
All right, Shannon Babb, very dejected down here out of the race here tonight.
Well, this just in, James. Looks like Dennis Erb will go to the tail. So Erb to the tail. New race leader, Hudson O'Neal. 24 to go. Pierce, Dalton Wilson. How about that? Wouldn't that be an upset here tonight? Here we go back to green.
Here comes Dalton Wilson through the middle of 18D. Pierce on the bottom. They try to go 3 wide. At the Racing for Heroes restart zone, here comes Overton, here comes Spencer Hughes.
Bobby
Pierce is out in front.
Wow. Let's see at Martinsville, Indiana's Hudson O'Neal can come back at him down the back straightaway, could have another slider. Bobby Pierce to the middle of the speedway. Hudson O'Neal's not done yet. This one's going to get fun. It'll get Falsey. 22 to go. Couple of youngsters having fun on a Saturday night with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Pierce, O'Neal, Wilson, Spencer Hughes, and here comes Overton from 21st. 21 to go. What a race here tonight at Falls.
Here comes Gordy down the main straightaway. Pierce still in front. The last time I called a race at Falls, Bob Pierce won a Prairie Dirt Classic, and meanwhile Dennis Erb Jr. in turn number 4. And the caution, the Gorsuch Performance caution, is out at 28.
Yeah, and he has broke. Something in the rear end you can tell is not right with the 28. You can see there he's going to need a hook.
As you see Dennis Erb Jr., and there you go to Hudson O'Neal.
Thanks.
Bobby Pierce out in front, the 26-year-old out of Oakwood, Illinois, on the Racing for Heroes restart zone with 21 to go at Falls.
Hudson O'Neal going to go to the outside. Dalton Wilson down to the inside. Wilson with a good restart. O'Neal did not. They're going to work side by side. Hudson O'Neal trying to get that top side going, bringing Spencer Hughes along with him. Here comes Hudson O'Neal as he leads against the cushion off at turn number 4.
Dalton Wilson working that bottom. Spencer Hughes up top, down the back straightaway. Bobby Pierce continues to lead, 20 to go. Out at turn 4. In that Longhorn Vic Hill at the line. How about Dalton Wilson on the bottom? Dalton Wilson on the bottom, down the back straightaway for the lead into turn number 3. The Fayetteville, North Carolina driver. Now Pierce goes to the bottom. Up top, here comes Wilson and O'Neal at Dandy and Falls.
Here comes Brandon Overton as well. Overton's trying to throw his hat in the ring down the back straightaway. Wilson a second. O'Neal trying to pound the boards. Up on the high side, so does Bobby Pierce. Dalton Wilson down to the inside. Pierce to the outside. Here comes Hudson O'Neal for second. Down the front straightaway, we got a race. 17 to go. Who's it going to be here tonight at Falls with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series?
Bobby Pierce, he's going to try to stay back. Now he's going to go to the top. In the 1, it's still Dalton Wilson by a nose. O'Neal has a run on a turn number 2 down the back straightaway. And O'Neal will go back in a second briefly as they come out of 4. It's still Bobby Pierce out in front, Mike.
But here comes Hudson O'Neal. He's got that top side figured out all the way around. Bobby Pierce to the bottom in 1 and 2, the high side at 3 and 4. But here comes H.O. down the back straightaway. Son of Don O'Neal. Could Hudson O'Neal do it tonight? It falls 14 to go. We got a race.
By the way, Ricky Thornton Jr. is coming the back. He's up to 5th, down to turn number 2. All eyes up front. It's Bobby Pierce, Hudson O'Neal, Dalton Wilson, and Brandon Overton. The Gorsuch Performance caution is out, and it's Ricky Thornton Jr. who had just taken over the 5th spot. He's second in the points. Oh, man. Let's watch the replay here on FloRacing. Right there, front straightaway wall, hard contact of the Todd and Vicky Burns SSI Motorsports car. And that may be the night for the 20 RT.
14 to go. It falls with the Lucas Oil A Model Dirt Series. Hold your hats. Let's get Fallsy here in the restart.
The Racing Bureau's restart zone. Bobby Pierce. He'll go to the bottom. O'Neal up top out at 2. O'Neal can he negotiate 2? He does. Down the back straightaway. Wilson back on the bottom. Here they come.
Caution.
And the Gorsuch Performance caution is back out on the racetrack.
We get a slap a wrist here. They not like the start, maybe? Don't know.
All right.
Try it again. Psych. 14
Do that
to go.
again. That was the most exciting lap we've called all night, and it didn't count. Here we come out of 4.
Psych.
Pierce will lead him line at the Racing Heroes restart zone. Pierce goes down to the bottom. O'Neal up top. He'll negotiate turn 2 again down the back straightaway. Here comes Wilson over to the Hughes. O'Neal up top. 13 to go. It falls. O'Neal for the lead down the base straightaway.
Wow. Hudson O'Neal stuck up behind Bobby Pierce this time. He's got a good run on him. He's got to do something. How about a slide job as we go into 3 and 4? Hudson O'Neal stay high. Bobby Pierce doing everything he can to keep him behind him. Now O'Neal slips up. Pierce will have the lead. Dalton Wilson down to the inside, but it's Pierce and O'Neal going to go at it on the cushion for 12 laps. Pierce slips up. Here comes Hudson O'Neal. Here comes Dalton Wilson. 3 cars now.
Wilson
11 to go.
In the James Ratliff 18D down the straightaway for the lead. Wilson on the bottom in a second. And the Gorsuch Performance caution.
Gosh.
No. Man, please stay green. Doggone it.
Boy, I tell you what, if it helped anybody, it was Hudson O'Neal, because O'Neal jumped the cushion off of 4. It's getting a little treacherous, and Hudson O'Neal jumped it, about smacked the front stretch wall, and I believe we got debris over in turns 1 and 2, James. I'm going to stand up.
I'm going to stand up. I've been standing the whole race. Here we go. Pierce, O'Neal, Wilson, Racing for Heroes restart zone. 12 to go. It falls.
Hudson O'Neal with a good restart. Down the back straight, looking to go 3 wide. Here comes Brandon Overton. Overton trying to throw his name in the hat. Down to the inside, Dalton Wilson to the inside of Bobby Pierce.
Wilson for the lead.
Pierce going to hold it. Wilson to second, Overton to third. They're all on the bottom. Hudson O'Neal's got to get her wound back up at the top. Oh, Wilson slips up. Let's see if Hudson O'Neal can go back to third. He will.
Here comes P5.
Yep, Brandon Shepard on the move as well. Can Hudson O'Neal get that top going once again? Here it falls. Down the front straightaway. 10 to go.
Out of turn number 2, Bobby Pierce. And down the back straightaway, trying to become the different winner in the Lucas Oil 800 Series. Wilson second, O'Neal third. Here comes Shepard on the outside of Hughes. Then it's Moran at 99. Here comes Jimmy Owens at 20. 9 laps to go for $30,000. O'Neal gets it wound up down the back straightaway. Dalton Wilson, they go wheel to wheel into turn 3.
Here comes Hudson O'Neal. Don't close it. Close the book yet. Hudson O'Neal around Dalton Wilson. We got a race 8 to go. Bobby Pierce on the bottom, but here comes Hudson O'Neal. He's trying to play spoiler at Falls. Down the back straightaway. This is exactly what we dreamed of with the Lucas Oil A Model Dirt Series. Hudson O'Neal, Bobby Pierce for the lead at Falls.
Oh, Pierce by half a car leading to 1. O'Neal's got the momentum up top, down the back straightaway. That Midwest Sheep and Illinois spoiler, they go side by side into 3.
Slider.
Bobby Pierce will throw the slider in front of him, killed his momentum. Down the base right away. Pierce continues to lead with 6 to go. Oh, baby.
Wow, it's not done yet. Here comes Hudson O'Neal. He's going to get back after him. They'll come back with 5 to go. It falls. A slider for Bobby Pierce, but it'll allow Dalton Wilson to gather them both in. Down the front straightaway, Pierce slipped up. Hudson O'Neal didn't. 5 laps remain.
Wilson digging hard. O'Neal trouble in 2. 5 to go, as you mentioned. Bobby Pierce now about 4 car lengths. Wilson on the bottom. O'Neal up top. Out of turn 4. 4 to go for $30K.
That top side getting a little treacherous all the way around. Pierce slips up. Hudson O'Neal doesn't. O'Neal going to gather him in. Down the back straightaway. We'll see if Hudson O'Neal can reel in Bobby Pierce. Dalton Wilson is there. 3 to go at Falls. Pierce, O'Neal, and Dalton Wilson for 30 grand.
Dalton Wilson digging out of the bottom. O'Neal's got to keep it out of that cushion. We saw what happened at Lincoln, Illinois the other night. Right now it's about 3 car lengths lead out of turn number 4. Bobby Pierce down the main straightaway. 2 laps to go. They will keep it green. They will not pick him up. O'Neal almost flipped. He got up on 2 wheels, and Hudson O'Neal, and the caution is out. Oh, man, he nearly left the ballpark in turn 2. And your current points leader in trouble with 2 to go and the damage on the number 1 car. Oh, my goodness. Holy smoke.
This race has had it all.
Hey, they wasn't giving up. Those top 3, here it is again on FloRacing, the replay as they head down the main straightaway, and right there, up and up on the wall, the entire right side of that race car, and your current points leader, as he tried to keep it going, but the caution was out. Man, oh man, oh man. At Portsmouth, Ohio, led for several laps. We had rain at the end. Ricky Thornton Jr. got the win. The Racing for Heroes restart zone. Green, white, checkered. It falls. Here we go.
See if Bobby Pierce can hold on. Brandon Shepard going to jump to the outside. One mistake on that false cushion might cost him. Here comes Dalton Wilson. Dalton Wilson down to the inside. Bobby Pierce to the outside. They're going to work side by side. It falls. Dalton Wilson. Bobby Pierce. Who's it going to be? 1 to go, James.
He's got to keep it out of the wall. Bobby Pierce charging hard. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Dalton Wilson. Here comes Shepard. Checkered flag. Who's it going to be tonight? It falls in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, Mike.
Wilson. But it's going to be Bobby Pierce, your winner. Wilson second. Brandon Shepard a close third. 76 of Brandon Overton will come home 4th, and 5th they'll go to the Newport Nightmare. Jimmy Owens, what a race here tonight at the Fairbury Speedway with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Owens 5th, Overton 4th. 3rd to Brandon Shepard. 2nd to Dalton Wilson, and your winner, race fans, Bobby Pierce.
And he's out, race fans. Your winner here tonight, Bobby Pierce. Oh, he's enjoying the confetti. And that is one of the most animated victory lanes I have seen with Bobby Pierce. Oh, Bobby, first, is this redemption from last night? Is this redemption to come out here tonight and get $30,000, my friend?
Water.
He wants water, race fans.
Yes, definitely redemption. I just messed up yesterday, and, you know, my team didn't give up. They said, get back in that car and drive it. So, got to give a huge thanks to them. I went home and relaxed every night, and they got the job done on the car and tires, and my dad, Lika, everyone helped me out. Just anybody from Matt, Longhorn, Steve, and Kevin, and just any little tips we can get here and there and make this car go. I really like it. We won with a Longhorn of Fairbury on the bottom.
Oh, your dad's pointing at you.
I think we won. I'm not sure if all 4 wheels. I think 3 of the 4 wheels were these new wheels from American Racing. You got to get you some. They're pretty nice. And they held together on that Fairbury cushion. That's all I got to say. So just an awesome night. I was pumped there. That was exciting. And around the bottom, going to the top, transferring was super difficult to do. And, man, just an awesome night.
You got to the lead lap 37, but those next 23, they came at you on the bottom, on the top. Was there ever a time where you were starting to question where you needed to be on the racetrack?
Yeah, the whole race. No, I mean, I didn't know where to go. Like, I was waiting for that exact thing to happen, I guess. You know, I figured if someone was going to pass me, let it be on the top. If they pass me and I can slide them in the next corner and beat them, then that's just what we're going to keep doing. And just kind of not necessarily blocking and just trying to figure out where I was best. All them guys had on different tires than me, so I was kind of pretty nervous there.
$25,000 last year in this race, $30,000 tonight. What does this mean to this team?
Oh, man, it means everything, you know, just like it's been a pretty rough month. We've been really fast, just bad luck and everything. But once again, thanks to my crew. And, you know, I couldn't do it with all the supporters I got here tonight, and all my sponsors and all my fans. But it's been a while since I've been in Victory Lane, so I got to give a huge thanks to Rio Grande Waste Services, Larry and the AZ3 watching, Hoker Trucking, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Fast Shafts, Carnegie Towing, I know he's here. A-Plus Vacuum, this is his home track. He couldn't be here tonight. This wins for him. He's just whatever, he wasn't here. But all my other sponsors, Extreme Electric, VP Racing Fuels, Vic Hill Engines, Bilstein Shocks, Longhorn Chassis. Special thanks to Chubby, Pure Max Racing Oils, Velocita Suits. Who am I forgetting? Bloomington Normal Truck Performance, they're local around here. They're a new sponsor. Just a huge thanks to everybody. Can't do it without them.
Party at the 32 pit tonight.
That's right.
All right, you're invited. Bobby Pierce, your winner here tonight.